Welcome to another edition of Reading with Rockfish. It's me, SL Rockfish, or Sarah Rockfish, whichever you'd like to call me. So happy you could join us. It's week, who cares, in the coronavirus. They kind of just meld right into each other. And that's okay. We're not worried. We're going to get through this. We're one day closer to being out of it. Don't care where, we're going to make it. Whether we stay a little longer or we get out earlier. Either way, it's going to come to an end, so stay strong, people. Fingers crossed it's sooner rather than later. But in the meantime, we're going to read two books, and they're short. Sunday, it's short. And one is just a book called All in One Piece by Jill Murphy. And I think it's going to resonate, means connect, big word. It's going to connect with parents, especially moms. And then we have and also for kids, because it's about a mom getting ready to go out. And sometimes that can be a challenge for moms and kids. But it's a cute book. And then there's a picture book I'm going to save for the end. That's the back of it. Boom, 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 boom. But the front of it, look what they're doing. Something we can't do right now during this coronavirus stuff. Hug. I mean, you can hug your moms and dads if you live with them. But if you live with, I want to hug my grandchild. I want to hug my daughter. I want to hug my friends. And if you knew me before, I wasn't always a hugger. But kind of got into it. I used to be like, okay, stay out of my bubble. But now I've gotten used to hugging, especially some of my very close friends. And to not give a hug or just give a virtual hug, I want to go back to when you can give hugs. So, picture book after All in One Piece. Check it out. All in One Piece is written by Jill Murphy. It's a scholastic book. I have a lot of scholastic books. Take a look at the elephant. She's all, as my mom used to say, she's all dolled up or gussied up. That's what we used to say when people are getting dressed up. Look, you're all gussied up or you're all dolled up. So, the elephant is all dolled up. Let's see if there's a dedication in the book. Nope, but look at there. Take a good look at the picture. It's the same as the one on the back. Huh. Look at the bag. That might have something important. Here's our title page. All in One Piece by Jill Murphy. Publishers Scholastic. This part right here, and I haven't brought it up before, this is where all their publishing houses, New York, Toronto, London, Auckland, and Sydney. Auckland? That sounds German, and I'm wearing a German sweatshirt today. Wow, I didn't even know. Look at that, making connections. In teacher talk, that's building background. Let's begin. Now, have you ever had parents who want to go out and you just really don't want them to go out? Or parents, have you really wanted to go out but your kids are like bugging you and making it hard? I know. Prior to Corona and stay-at-home order, we used to be able to go outside or go out for dates and stuff. But it's hard to get away when you're a parent. That's what this book is about. Come on. Mr. Large was getting ready for work. "Don't forget the office dinner dance tonight, dear," he said. "Of course I won't," said Mrs. Large. "I've been thinking about it all year." "Are children allowed at the dinner dance?" asked Lester. "No," said Mrs. Large. "It'll be too late for little ones." "What about the baby?" asked Luke. "Granny is coming to take care of everyone," said Mrs. Large, "so there's no need to worry." Do you ever worry when your parents are going out? Like, what are we going to do? What if the babysitter is on their phone all the time? What if we don't get snacks? When I was a babysitter, dude, I ate those snacks and I shared the snacks with kids. Granny arrived at supper time. The children were already bathed and in their pajamas. Granny gave them some painting to do while she tidied up, and Mr. and Mrs. Large went upstairs to get ready. "Yay, Granny's home! Woo!" Ooh, thanks. Granny's going to come and take care of us. Hope they stay busy. Luke sneaked into the bathroom while Mr. Large was shaving. I will have to shave when I grow... Will I have to shave when I grow up? He asked, patting foam onto his trunk. Imagine having to shave your trunk. Go away, said Mr. Large. I don't want you ruining my best trousers. Trousers. There's a word you don't hear every day. That's what we used to call pants. Okay? My parents said, put your trousers away. The baby crept into the bedroom where Mrs. Large was putting on her makeup. Mrs. Large didn't notice until it was too late. Babies just don't know. Look at that. Mom's trying to get ready. I like this little graphic here because I was wondering how she was going to put makeup on with these big hooves. But the trunk, very ingenious. Who knew elephants were so handy with their trunks? Look, said baby, pretty. Don't move, said Mrs. Large. Don't touch anything. She doesn't look very happy. Outside on the landing, things were even worse. Laura was clopping about in her mother's best shoes and beads, and Lester and Luke were seeing how many toys they could cram into her new tights. Told you, take a look at that bag. They're jamming Mom's tights with clothes. With toys. Oh no. Does Mom look happy? No way. Downstairs at once, bellowed Mrs. Large. Look at that italicized. That means you gotta put some emphasis on at once. And bellowed, great word for being loud and yelling. Can't I have just one night in the whole year to myself? One night when I am not covered in jam and poster paint? One night when I can put on my new dress and walk through the front door all in one piece? Oh, they look sad. They didn't mean anything. You ever do something and you don't mean it? The children went downstairs to Granny. Mr. Large followed soon after, very handsome, in his best suit. At last, Mrs. Large appeared in the doorway. How do I look? She asked. I think she looks beautiful, don't you? Pretty, Mommy, gasped the children. You look smashing, said Mr. Large. Just like a movie star, dear, said Granny. Hands off, said Mrs. Large to the paint-smeared children. Uh-oh. They're trying to touch her. Don't touch her. Look at that. She might not get out of the house safe and sound. Remember, she just wants to go out all in one piece. Mr. and Mrs. Large got ready to leave. Goodbye, everyone, they said. Be good now. The baby began to cry. Just go, said Granny, picking her up. She'll stop as soon as you've left. Have a lovely time. Mom looks sad. Even though moms want to go out, they worry. Moms are always worrying. Grandmas are always helping. We've escaped, said Mr. Large with a smile, closing the front door behind them. Look at all the babies in the window. All in one piece, said Mrs. Large, and not a smear of paint between us. Actually, said Mr. Large gallantly, you'd look wonderful to me even if you were covered in paint. What a nice husband. Which was perfectly true and just as well, really. Look at her dress. Remember when she was trying to avoid getting touched by the paintbrushes? She sat down in the paint. The end. Yay! See? Nothing more. That's it. Yay! Have you ever tried to get in the way of your parents going out? I didn't really, because my parents hardly ever went out. And when I was a my kids were young, we hardly ever went out. So they were happy to see us go. They're like, get out of here. Okay. So I like that book just because it shows parents want to get out and kids, they're not trying to get in your way. They just love you. I thought it would make some connections. See, more teacher talk. Now, here's a book. Look at the cover. It doesn't have the title on the cover, but it has the title right here on the spine. That's what we call the book spine. And it's called Hug by Jez Alborough. Okay? And it's by the Candlewick Press. Last one was Scholastic. This one is Candlewick Press. And check it out. This book, my son got from his Aunt Lynn and Uncle Andy in 2000. Because it says, to Jonathan from Aunt Lynn, Christmas 2000. Aunt Lynn, I bet you didn't know we have this book. And the book is called Hug by Jez Alborough. Look at that happy monkey. Hug. I just like the pictures. If I had some dramatic music, I'd play it. Sad, but why is he so sad? Look at the detail in the pictures. Snakes up in the trees, the frogs. Monkey's not happy. Everybody looks a little worried about Monkey. Hug. They can't give him a hug. That trunk might crush him. Hug. Oh, look how happy they are. Hugs are the best. Oh, this was my mom's favorite animal. Hug. Giraffes. Poor monkey. He just wants a hug. 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 Look at all the animals. New animals. Hippopotamus hugging. Monkey's looking sad. You know how kids get when babies get when they're mad. Hug! Look at all the animals. He's lucky they don't eat him. Hug. Oh. Bobo! Guess who that is? I can't tell from here, but I think it's Mom. Could be Dad. Mommy! It's Mom. Mommy! Hug, 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 hug. Hug! That's a lot of hugs. Hug. Now Monkey can give him a hug. Why do you think he's giving him a hug? Because he loves him. And Mom's right there. Hug! Everybody's hugging everybody. Giraffes and rhinos, they're all mixing it up. Yay! Hug! Look at, I like the snakes wrapped around. Hug! Ah. Ta-da! And that's it. Mommy, Bobo, Hug. What a simple book. Really not too many words. I think just Hug and Mommy. That's it. But it told a cute story. Lots of detail in the pictures. And I just like it because I think we could all use a hug right now from our friends, our family. And eventually we'll get to hug our friends again. I don't know, maybe in a month or two. But hug the ones you live with right now that you're with all the time. Mommies, give your kids a hug. Grandma and grandpas, you'll get your hugs when everyone can get together again. A hug is like super medicine, and we could all use one right now. So I hope you enjoyed. Remember, all in one piece. Fun, because I just like it. And it's old, too. Well, not super old, because, you know, I'm kind of super old. But this one was published in 1987. I had been out of high school for a little bit by then. So, 1987, so do the math, cross-curricular, figure out how old it is, put it in the comments below. And this one came from 2000. So, that should be easy, okay? How old was Hug? How old was All in One Piece? Mix them up. Do the math in your head if you can. All right? I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed reading them. Thank you so much. I'm always happy if you tune in. Or save it for later. I don't care. Share it with friends. I'm having a great time doing this. I'm so happy to see people tune in. And I know we're going to get through this coronavirus stuff. So thank you again. Be patient. Keep yourself busy. And remember, we're going to get through it. Peace. See ya.